Imagine this. You're 35 years old. You open your investment account. There's $1 million sitting there. Not because you won the lottery, not because you inherited money, because you found the 5 hidden million-dollar opportunities that 90% of people miss. The opportunities that turn a middle-class salary into a 7-figure net worth. People have actually done this. Blake Edwards and his wife reached a $1 million net worth by their early 30s while earning less than $100,000 combined for years. Here's the secret. It's not about earning more money. It's about making the right moves before you turn 30. Moves that most people don't even know exist. Here are the 5 hidden million-dollar opportunities that can make you a millionaire in your 30s. The first hidden opportunity is the 25% housing rule. It's simple. Spend no more than 25% of your take-home pay on housing. Blake Edwards and his wife became millionaires by their early 30s by following this rule. They bought a $250,000 house in the Atlanta suburbs. They could have bought bigger. They could have bought in the city. They didn't. Here's the math. If you earn $60,000 a year, 25% is $1,250 a month. That's your housing budget, rent or mortgage, not utilities. Not groceries, just housing. Keep it under 25%. Why does this matter? Because housing is your biggest expense. If you can keep it low, you can invest the difference. Edwards and his wife saved $100,000 in a money market account. When a market dropped, they invested it. That move turned into $40,000 in extra net worth. In the UK, rent and mortgage payments take up about 30% of household income. In Europe, it's similar. In the US, it's even higher. The wealthy don't upgrade their housing as soon as they can afford it. They keep it low. They invest the difference. They build wealth while everyone else builds debt. Michaela Aloka, who built a net worth of over $700,000 by her late 20s, lived with roommates for most of her 20s. She saved about $1,000 a month on rent and invested the difference. She moved back in with her parents during the pandemic. Not glamorous, but it worked. The wealthy understand that housing is the biggest drag on wealth. If you can keep it low, you can invest the difference. That difference compounds over time. That difference is the hidden opportunity. The second hidden opportunity is the 15% investment rule. Invest 15% of your gross income. No exceptions. Blake Edwards and his wife did this even when he was earning just $19,000 a year as a teacher. They made it non-negotiable. Here's why this works. The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annually over the long term. If you invest $5,000 a year from age 25 to 35, you'll have about $80,000 by 35. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that $80,000 will grow to over $500,000 by 65. The key is consistency. Most people think they'll start investing later. They never do. The wealthy invest now. They make it automatic. They treat it like a bill. They pay themselves first. Steve Adcock, who retired a millionaire in his 30s, has a simple rule. Automate everything. 401(k)s, brokerage accounts, bill pay, everything on autopilot. He also invests at least 25% of his income. If your expenses are too high, cut them. Michaela Aloka avoided paying for convenience in her 20s. She walked instead of taking Ubers. She cooked instead of ordering in. She saved about $200 a month and invested it. She also delayed expensive travel until her late 20s. She focused on domestic trips instead of international ones. Small choices, big results. The third hidden opportunity is the income acceleration strategy. Increase your income faster than your expenses. This is how you build wealth quickly. Grant Sabatier, who grew his net worth from practically nothing to more than $1 million in 5 years, says it's never been easier to build wealth. The internet has lowered the barrier to starting a business. You can reach customers through social media, websites, and newsletters. You can build multiple income streams. Tiffany Aliche recovered from $300,000 in debt to a $1 million net worth in 7 years. She lived rent-free at her parents' house and built a financial education business. Her income grew from $50,000 to $150,000 over 4 years. She stacked income growth on top of expense compression. That's how you cross 7 figures in a decade. Steve Adcock started at least 3 businesses. If one failed, he started another. He also switched companies every 4 years. Loyalty rarely makes people rich anymore. Easy money comes from moving. In the UK, professionals who change jobs every 3 to 4 years earn 20 to 30% more than those who stay. In Europe, the numbers are similar. In the US, the gap is even wider. The wealthy don't stay loyal. They move. They grow. They earn more. The fourth hidden opportunity is the October 30th 50 Savings Framework. Radhika Gupta, CEO of Edelweiss Mutual Fund, created this framework. It's simple. In your 20s, save 10% of your income. In your 30s and 40s, save 30%. In your 40s and beyond, save 50%. Here's why this works. Your income grows over time. Your savings rate should grow too. If you start with 10% and increase it gradually, you'll build the habit before you feel the pinch. Gupta recommends automating your savings. Create a savings deducted at source system. Before you see the money, it's already saved. Out of sight, out of mind. This is how you build wealth without feeling the sacrifice. George Kamel explains it this way. $1 invested at 22 years old with a 10% rate of return with no additional contributions could grow to $50 by age 62. That's the power of time. That's the power of starting early. Keith and Sandra saved 20% of their gross income initially, then 40 to 45% as their incomes grew. They maxed out retirement accounts and invested in low-cost index funds. They automated contributions and ignored short-term market volatility. The fifth hidden opportunity is boring consistency. Keith and Sandra became millionaires by their 30s through disciplined spending and consistent investing. Their secret wasn't sexy. It was boring. They saved as much as they could. They maxed out retirement accounts. They invested in low-cost index funds. They automated contributions. They ignored short-term market volatility. They didn't over-leverage themselves. They didn't take on too many side hustles. They just followed a boring, proven strategy. Starting at about 20% of gross income, their savings rate eventually rose to 40 to 45%. As they earned more, they resisted lifestyle inflation. Raises and bonuses went toward investments, not upgrades. Here's what their current financial situation looks like. Retirement accounts, $470,000. Taxable brokerage accounts, $260,000. Home equity, $190,000. Emergency fund, $80,000. Total, $1 million. Boring, consistent, proven. In the UK, the average savings rate is about 10%. In Europe, it's similar. The wealthy save 40 to 50%. That's the difference. That's the hidden opportunity. The wealthy understand that time is more powerful than money. They start early. They stay consistent. They let compounding do the heavy lifting. Imagine you're looking in a mirror. You see yourself. Same face, same eyes, same expression. Now imagine a different version of you. They followed the 25% housing rule. They invested 15% of their income. They accelerated their income. They saved October 30th, 50. They stayed boring and consistent. They built wealth. They built freedom. 90% of people miss these opportunities. They upgrade their housing instead of investing. They wait until later to start saving. They rely on one income stream. They chase get-rich-quick schemes. They stay average. Keith and Sandra didn't become millionaires by taking huge risks. They did it by starting early, staying disciplined, and focusing on progress rather than perfection. The question isn't whether you understand these opportunities. It's whether you'll take them. The choice is yours, and the clock is ticking. If this resonated, my next video will hit even deeper. It's called The 5 Levers That Pull $340,000 per year into your life. You now know the 5 hidden million-dollar opportunities. But knowing the opportunities isn't enough. You need to know how to pull the levers. Watch it. I promise you won't regret it. I'll see you there.